Hey, it's all with a special edition of what's going on in World of Warcraft this week. Be sure to subscribe to this channel to help you stay on your feet before we dive into patch 9.1, Chains of Domination. Let's get the usual stuff out of the way first. This week's world boss is
Bone Storm!
over in Maldraxxus. It drops legendary memories for rogues, warriors, and monks. The mythic affixes this week are Fortified, Sanguine, and Quaking, which ain't so bad. It has not been fully confirmed, at least as of this recording, but odds are pretty good that unspent Valor points will be converted into gold. Doesn't mean a whole lot, but point is that there's not really a great reason to spend Valor on upgrading gear that you won't be using. Battlegrounds are part of the weekly event this week, along with the PvP brawl Temple of Hot Mogu. Also, the Midsummer Fire Festival begins this week. Whether anything new is added or not, you can probably bet that something has been added to the Ember Court activity for the Venthyr Covenant. I'm very jelly, but I guess I can live with it. So it's about a week before 9.1. Maybe you're slacking off, maybe you're coming back from break, and the rest of this video is just a last minute guide with some last minute preparation tips. All of it is optional, of course, but hey, whatever helps you out, so let's get started. First off, get your main character to Renown level 40. You don't need to be at Renown 40 to start the 9.1 questline next week. You're gonna get access to all the features. However, you will need to meet Renown requirements to continue on with the questline the following week, most notably to get Flight. Even if you are really behind after next week, there will be Renown bonuses during the patch, so you can get caught up quickly. If you have time now though, knock yourself out. As for your alt, you don't need to stress over your alt at all. Once you do unlock Flight a little bit later, your alts can easily jump to the latest content as soon as they hit level 60 and choose a Covenant. You may want to squeeze out one more round of Torghast on your main and your alts if you care about crafting new legendaries at all. You'll be able to trade Soul Ash between characters after the patch, at a rate of 300 of your Ash for 250 Ash that you can trade. This will help you have some flexibility with crafting legendaries later, including some new ones coming that are based on your Covenant abilities. Save your Stygia. If you can in this final week, do the Maul weeklies for that extra Stygia because after the patch, these weekly quests will go away. That's because after the patch, the mechanics that would eventually kick you out of the Maul will be gone, and you'll be able to farm up way more than you used to. But why do you want Stygia? You might be interested in some of the rewards coming from the reputation vendors in patch 9.1, including account-wide upgradable gear, recipes, transmog, and more. One small tip, you can fulfill one requirement for the Great Vault this week, like whatever it takes. That means maybe killing 3 bosses in Raidfinder difficulty, maybe completing 1 Mythic Keystone dungeon, you can fail a 2 if you want to. Then next week, pick up that Stygia token for an easy 750. If you have any base legendary pieces that you're holding onto, you might want to get rid of them quick. Odds are pretty good that the value of these will crumble after the patch because early on, rank 5 legendaries will be pretty accessible and will move very quickly for people looking for upgrades. A lot of crafters will be sucking up primary resources like cloth, ore, and leather to make these rank 5s and 6s. If you're a gatherer, now is a good time to hold so you can sell at inflated prices later. As always though, every market is different, so weigh your risks carefully, but some markets are likely to inflate by nearly double, which can obviously be extremely lucrative. The mission table is getting huge buffs in the patch, including experience tokens to power level your low level minions and make them a lot more useful. Now's a good time to start building your stable for gold making because, believe it or not, at higher levels the mission table is a really easy way to generate gold and resources, aka more gold. The time it takes to level followers in 9.1 will be far faster than it is now, even if there's a handful more followers on the way. At present, you should have at most 17 followers. If not, bum over to Torghast and just enter and re-enter a cell block while looking for followers to pick up. And that's actually kind of it really. It's sort of weird, right? But while there's quite a bit coming in patch 9.1, there's not a lot of forward prep, mostly because, well, there's no artifact levels to try and cheese. It's all going to be a very united experience where okay, that's kind of a spoiler, but as players, we're all going to move as one for the most part while this campaign unfolds, and it's going to feel pretty cool. And crowded. And maybe laggy. Anyway, the week after, once the patch does drop, there will be a lot of things added to our plate during the preseason, so be on the lookout for more guides throughout this week to help you through. Subscribing to the channel will definitely help. On top of that, please like the video if it was useful, and we will see you later for the recap. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.